Hi, grade eights. As I said in the post, this is going to be our last little bit of material posted this week. I just want to take a little bit of your time here to talk about what complex machines are. So here we have a bicycle, and it has all these many different pikes. They're down tube, top tube, stem, handlebar, brake lever, shifter, saddle, seat post, seat tube. These are all different parts of that is a complex machine. Some other we have compound machines, which includes some early uses. Compound machines, includes a wedge and a lever in one, which acts like a hammer. We have some shears, we have a wheelbarrow, and then we have some of the compound machines of today. So the pencil sharpener, a bulldozer, a hand drill. And so let's talk about some basic vocabulary before we begin. So we have complex machines, a system in which simple machines all work together. Gears, pair of wheels with teeth that interlink. When they rotate together, one gear wheel transfers turning motion and force to the other. A linkage is a belt or chain to transfer energy from an energy source to an object. A system is a group of parts that work together to perform a general function, forming a complex machine. A subsystem is a smaller group of parts within a complex machine that performs one specific function. And a transmission, a special type of linkage for transferring the energy from the engine to the wheels in large vehicles such as cars and trucks. A few questions. What is a complex machine? If you need to think of one, you can go back a couple slides. What is a linkage? How does it work? What is an example? What is a transmission? How does a transmission work in a car? What is a gear and how does it work? Why are gears important? How do gears affect speed? So these are a few questions for you to look into. And one other one, what is the difference between multiplying gears and reducing gears? And then do the check and reflect on page 276, just for you to get that little bit of extra practice. So the complex machine, a mechanical team. As communities grew, people developed more complicated machines and found ways to power them using coal, oil, and electricity. So here we have the penny farthing bicycle. You've probably seen one of these way long ago, the large tire and then the small tire. So here's a little info bit for you. The changing bicycle. The bicycle is one of the most efficient machines ever invented to translate human energy into motion. The penny farthing shown was an early bicycle design. It had only levers for steering and the wheel and axle for moving. Most devices used today are made up of several simple machines called complex machines. A complex machine is a system in which simple machines all work together. A system is a group of parts that work together to perform a function. For example, a bicycle is a system for moving a person. Within a bicycle are groups of parts called subsystems that perform specific functions. For example, brakes or steering. A subsystem is a complex machine with one simple machine and one function each. All subsystems work together to complete a task. For example, as in a bicycle, all subsystems work together to move you forward at different speeds, allowing you to turn and help you stop. You see figure 1.22. This is in your textbook. Subsystems that transfer forces, linkages, and transmissions. A linkage is a complex machine that moves an object by transferring energy from an energy source to the object. For example, a bicycle. In a bicycle, the linkage is the part that transfers your energy from the pedals to the back wheel. Then chains and belts form a direct link between two separate wheels so that when one turns, the other will turn in the same direction. A larger wheel will rotate more slowly, but with larger force, smaller than the smaller wheel, as seen in the penny farthing bicycle. Transmissions. Machines that move much larger loads use a special type of linkage called transmission to transfer the energy from engine to wheels. They contain different gears, allowing the operator to apply a large force to move slowly or small force to move quickly. Similar to bicycle gears, except they transfer much larger force. The low gear connects small wheel to large wheel, so wheels rotate more slowly than an engine. Power or speed. The high gear connects the large wheel to small wheel, so wheels rotate faster than engine power. Gears. Gears consist of a pair of wheels that have teeth that interlink. When they rotate together, one gear wheel transfers turning motion and force to the other. Gears can be used to increase or decrease speed in a machine, for example, cars and bikes. They are also used to change direction of motion of devices, for example, an egg beater. So the larger gear turns slower, the smaller gear turns faster. So the larger gear turns slower but rotates with a greater force. How gears work? Gears control the transfer of an energy in a system. In a bicycle, they control energy transfer from rider to wheel. Rider can control and change speed at which the wheels turn. In a car, they control the transfer of energy from the engine to the wheels. The gear on which force is applied on is equal to the driving gear. The gear which applies force on other gear is the driven gear. And how gears affect speed. If the driving gear is larger than the driven gear, the turning speed in the system increases. For example, an egg beater, when you turn the crank, which is here, you rotate the large gear, which is the driving gear. It rotates the smaller gear 4 times. So the beaters are moving faster than the handle. So for every time you rotate this one, those are rotating 4 times. So the beaters move faster than the handle. Since such gears increase speed of rotation, they are called multiplying gears. In reducing gears, which reduce turning speed, the driving gear is smaller with fewer teeth than the driven gear. So that would be the opposite way here. So this little one here, and it's going to move that large one. All right, that is the end of this screencast on complex machines. If you have any questions, let me know. A lot of you do a great job of asking in the private comment section. I've also got Google Hangouts set up, so you can message me on there. And most of you, as I said, have already made good contact if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Hope things are going well for you guys.